think part of the script is started to show itself in a number of ways, because we seem to be stuck on a phase at the moment, waiting for what on a knife's edge, balanced. So what I'm aware of, and what I think, and again we're now in nearly into October, end of September, so a few months off from now, the words climate lockdown will become very apparent, I believe, as will this central digital swap over of currencies, because I think under the surface the system's been ready for years, if not decades, and I think there is a kill switch on our financial system. Those are the two main points of this next phase, if you like, the script to enact the one world government, the one world currency, the one world control. And although we are seeing different countries, societies and populations treated differently currently, what is clear is the level of fear. Obviously, I don't want to go into this now, but the level of fear and paranoia in people, and the crushing of the economies, and the restrictions on life, and just the draconian measures, we all are so well aware of. But there will be a next phase, and they're planting these seeds firmly now. And when I talk about a climate lockdown, it's really interesting, because the train of thought currently is that during this economic breakdown, manufacturing breakdown, weather disruptions, etc., it's had the opposite effect to what the climate scientists have been telling us for years, and that it does actually make the planet hotter when we stop manufacturing and we stop releasing. Now, I'm not going to claim that that's factual, because I'm not a climate scientist. However, it does make sense that we are being hit by all sides, that there's going to be a grand solar minimum, it's going to get colder, cool weather's coming, etc., etc. Well, to my mind, it would be very easy to blame us again, the public, and say the climate can't handle what's happening, and we need a climate lockdown, which will essentially stop all petrol, gas type vehicles, diesel, and maybe even restrict people to their homes. But these are the seeds that I feel are being planted now. This currency swap over, the digital currency, the centralised, which has been modelled and tested along with the 5G and the total CCTV surveillance in China, is obviously part of the plan. But how they're going to ease how they're going to ensure everybody complies with this next phase, well, this is the precursor. And obviously, while this is continuing, the death rates from all kinds of sudden illnesses and progressive illnesses, illnesses that are rapidly taking people, whether it's mental or physical, that simply shouldn't be happening. It does tantamount to genocide, but the clarity of how we're being set up to cope for the next few years, just remember those two little seeds. Unfortunately, central digital currency is, I think, the first, and then climate lockdowns will follow at some point in the future, horribly. Cheers, everyone.